welcome back to my channel. My name is Dixie Noel and I'm going to be doing some makeups for you today. Yes! This week's look is delicious, stunning, beautiful, gorgeous, jaw-dropping, exquisite. Anyway, I'm super excited about this look. It is so pretty. I love it so much. And if you notice, I got a new set. I cleared out my middle bedroom of the trailer, and yeah, so I don't have to break up and break down this setup every single time I do a video. I can just plop my butt down and do a video. More better things to come. Slowly but surely, gradually getting better at this. Anyways, please stay tuned if you would like to see how I did this look. I hope you enjoy. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is either prime or moisturize your face. I am currently out of my primer and moisturizer, so I am just going to go right in with foundation. Just taking a little bit of Maybelline Fit Me liquid foundation on the back of my hand. Going to use a damp beauty sponge. Soak it up. And I'm just going to start pouncing that around my skin. So how is everyone doing? Y'all doing okay? I hope so. Don't forget to blend down your neck and get your ears. Be very gentle when you're going around your eyes. Okay, and once that's patted in, I'm going to go in with a little concealer. When I say a little, I mean a little. Put a little bit on your nose for highlight. Up and down the bridge and the tip of your nose. Maybe a little bit on your chin. A little on your forehead. I am running out of concealer, oh my gosh. Be very gentle whenever you're pouncing around your eyes. Next I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush, and what I like about this fluffy brush is it's kind of tapered at the end, so you can kind of work into your inner corner. And I'm going to take my favorite pressed powder and pack it on the brush, tap away the excess, and I'm just going to gently pounce under my eye, setting the foundation and concealer in place. And then I'm going to take the same powder in a bigger fluffy brush so I can cover more area quicker. Just going to load it up on a brush, tap it away a little bit, and start pouncing it against our foundation, setting it in place. Next I'm going to go in with some blush. And I'm just going to load my favorite blush up on my favorite blush brush. Say that 5 times fast. And starting from where my pupil is and working my way this way, I'm softly going to buff in some blush, adding warmth and life back to my dead face. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to buff it this way also, to kind of add some dimension into my face. So you're swiping upward very gently to not ruin your foundation, but you want to make sure you swipe this way so you can have the illusion of a more snatched back skin, okay? If you drag it this way, you'll have a more droopy looking face. So we're swiping upward, and then I'm going to take it and swipe it into the forehead because I think it looks super cute. Don't judge me. So we're just gently buffing it in. Maybe a little bit up here. Can you see what that does? Can you? And again on the other side, we're just swiping upward very gently. And also swiping up into our forehead and temple region. Maybe even a little bit up here to kind of conceal our 5 head. Next, what I'm going to do, y'all going to think I'm crazy, but I think it just looks so cute. I'm going to take my blush brush, and just using the product that's still up there, I'm gently going to brush across the tip of my nose. You see what that does? How it kind of makes me look like I have a cold? Now, I actually think I put a little bit too much on. So, don't worry. If you ever find yourself in a position where you're putting too much blush on, just take your pressed powder, load it up onto a brush, and just kind of dull it out. There we go. I think that's just so cute. And just do the same thing around your face if you feel like you're putting too much on. I love blush, so I always overdo it on accident. It is just everything. Honestly, put on a lip gloss and you're good to go, but we're going to do some fun eyeshadow. Now at this point, you want to take out your setting spray and spray it all over your face. But I am currently out. I don't know why I keep the bottle. I guess because just to feel like I have some, like I feel like I can afford things. I don't know. I could afford it at one point in life. But what setting spray will do is it'll make your foundation, basically just turns it into your skin. It just gives a nice little flawless effect. I'm someone with texture, and I found it just helps with the amount of product I use, because I love using product because I have such discoloration. Setting spray and primer really does help me. Maybe it doesn't for you, but it is what it is, girl. And for today's eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using the Violet Voss Berry Burst palette. This is what the palette looks like. And before you do your eyeshadow, you want to lay down an eyeshadow primer. Eyelids are extremely oily, so you want to put a barrier between your eyelid and your eyeshadow because oil ruins makeup. A lot of people use concealer. I do if I have to, but concealer is not eye primer. It creases way too easily. So for optimal snatchness, you want to use an eye primer. And I like to warm it up between my fingers and just pat it around my eye, using the warmth from my finger to make it mold and blend to my skin well. And we're not swiping, we're patting. Going in with a clean blending brush, I'm going to go into this shade right here. Going to load it on the brush, tap away the excess, and I'm immediately going to go in on my outer corner and above my crease. Just immediately, just slap it on. Work it onto your outer crease and your outer lid. And just wiggle back and forth in place. That's all you got to do. We're just putting on the product right now. And build the pigment up slowly. You can take your time. Now that you got the pigment on, you're going to take that same brush and just start wiggling against the edges very softly. Just to kind of blend and smoke it out a bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Notice that I'm holding the brush like this. The less you choke up on the brush, the softer the blend. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to move to the center part of my upper crease, which will be right in here. And using this little bit of product that might be left, I'm just going to wiggle back and forth on the center portion of my upper crease. More or less blending the outer portion into the center of the outer crease. So we're putting pressure here and dragging this way, basically. As you're blending, you want to slightly start making your way to the corner of your brow here. Just slightly. You're kind of getting right into this bone right here. Just very gently and softly. Okay, just like that. Don't worry, I know it looks crazy now, but it'll all come together once you got your lashes on, girl. Which I don't have, so it'll never come together for me. Next, taking a flat packer brush, I'm going in with the lightest shade here. And we're going to place it in the inner outer crease right here. All up in here. And blend it into that pink. So we're just going to start right up in here and go, eh. Blend, 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 blending. Blend, 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 blending. Blend, 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 blending. Do, 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 do. It's coming together. Okay, anyway. Next, I'm going to take another clean packer brush and I'm going to go into this shade right here. And I'm just going to go in all in on the lid. Just the lid. Starting at the inner corner and working my way into the deeper pink. I got a little bit of fallout, but that's okay. Just take a fluffy brush and kind of whisk it away softly. You want to be careful not to press it into your skin. So I'm just very gently just, get out of here, fallout. Get out of here. Don't ruin our makeup. And if you do press your fallout into your skin, don't worry. You can just wipe it away, okay? You can wash it off, redo it. It's just makeup, okay? Okay. And a good way to prevent fallout is by taking your time and tapping the excess off. And just taking your time and building up the product. Next, I'm going to take a smaller brush and go to this very, very yummy looking bright shade here. I'm going to load it up onto the brush. And then I'm going to press it right into my inner corner. Right all over my inner corner. Gonna make everything pop out. It's gonna look so pretty. And I'm gonna blend a little bit upward, a little bit this way, a little bit down here, but mostly right there on my inner corner. Y'all gonna trip when you see what I'm about to use next. Y'all remember these little things? You remember these little things? The things that everybody knocks on that says there ain't nothing, there ain't no brush. I'm gonna tell you right now, they got their uses. There ain't nothing wrong with the little Q-tip thing, sponge. There ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna take one and I'm gonna load up that color right there on the tip. Then I'm gonna take the point and I'm gonna work it very carefully under my lash line. Starting from the outer corner, working inward. I'm also going to take it and blend it into the color on the top part of my lid. Merge it into one thing. Okay, and after you've gone around with that little thing, you're going to take a clean, fluffy, blendy brush and just go around the edges very softly. Then to re-intensify what I've already had, I'm going to go in with that same blendy brush from before. And I'm just going to re-intensify my colors. Okay, that's it for the eyeshadow. Next, let's move on to lips. Okay, I usually go in with Dainty from Sugar Pill, but today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to go in with Crumpet. Oh, it smells so good. And I'm just going to plop it onto my lips. And if you do what I just did and smudged your lipstick, don't worry, you can fix it later. It happens. Alright, we're looking a little crazy with our lipstick, but that's okay. We're going to fix it right now. We're going to take a little concealer. You just kind of place it in the corners of your mouth and anywhere you might have made some mistakes. I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way around. After lipstick, I'm just going to go with my eyeliner, mascara, and call it a day. I'm going to do some liquid eyeliner all over the top lash line. I'm going to make as small line as I possibly can, starting from the inner corner, working my way to the outer. And I'm just leaving it there. I'm not trying any crazy wings because I suck. And I'm not ruining this makeup. Okay, with your mascara, I'm just focusing in on the outer portion of my lashes because I just love the effect it gives. And sometimes what I like to do is take a brush and kind of whisk away any extra mascara that might be clumping things up. It's a little extra, but whatever. And I don't know if you can see, but I got a little bit of mascara right there. I'll show you how to get rid of that if that happens to you. See, I just did it again there. I'll show you what to do. This step is so extra, but like sometimes it's necessary. And that mascara you accidentally got on your face, you're going to let it dry. Make sure it's good and dry. Yes, you heard me, dry. I know a lot of people's first reaction is to immediately wipe it away while there's still a chance. And no, that's not how it works. So I'm going to take a clean brush. This is kind of a big, but whatever. You can use a Q-tip. Just going to wipe it away. Bam. Look at that. Look at that. Kind of still see it a little bit there, but I'd rather do that and not ruin the hours I put in doing my makeup. Next, I'm just going to put a little bit of eyeliner in my waterline and I'll be all done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that does it for this week's tutorial. Oh, I am feeling my fantasy. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to tell someone you love them. Bye.